Ladies and gentlemen, I started this video here by first command in the space, but he will not act, he will not attack. But second command, I bring it to you here, she will act. I bring to you evidence, but look into the NASA information.
In order to compete, there is now a second player in the sky.
Second player in the sky appearing. According to information, ladies and gentlemen, the lady appeared in the sky by sun and moon under her feet. It means already moon under her feet. So we are talking about full moon in the 2023. Who is running this full moon, traveling on the sky fast and bringing all this disaster in the earth is happening? I bring it to you evidence.
The moon. NASA has announced that the moon is shifting and the Earth's rising sea.
To my eyes, when is the day called shifting? To my acknowledge wisdom, they call NASA intelligence, they call shifting, but I call some other operation they took over inside the moon. But they call shifting. But I bring it to you evidence of this.
Sea level will cause high tides to become even higher in the near future, eventually causing catastrophic floods throughout the world. Why is it anticipated that this shifting phenomenon would cause more flooding on Earth? Is there any way to prevent this disaster? Let's find out. The frequency and intensity of hurricanes and other extreme weather events have already increased due to climate change. A lesser-known danger that might cause devastation on American shores is approaching, though. When tides rise by around 2 feet, that's 0.6 meters, over the daily normal high tide, and start to spill onto the streets or seep down storm drains, high tide floods, sometimes known as nuisance floods, happen in coastal communities. True to their moniker, these floods inundate streets and homes, they force businesses to close, and cause cesspools to overflow. But the longer they linger, the more damage they can cause. The moon's gravitational pull on Earth is mostly to blame for high tides, but the strength of the attraction fluctuates from year to year, since our planet's sole natural satellite wobbles gradually over a predictable 18.6-year cycle.
Ladies and gentlemen, subject I bring it to you here. According to information I have,
let's do this.
From the date
Here are the key.
NASA is speaking about the shifting of the moon, major earthquakes, major tsunami happening, and they came in the earth. And I be called to bring to you evidence because NASA believe this is a natural disaster and this is something shifting the moon shift and as raising a second player. But to my acknowledge, operation in the sky, I bring to you evidence here. Unknown operation in the sky appearing inside the moon, which is camera cannot copy that. They are coming for justice in the earth.
Its peak fullness on April 5th to 6th, 2023, is a significant astrological event that is going to bring a wave of emotional 5th to 6th, 2023, is a significant astrological event that is going to bring a wave of emotional energy. It reminds us to...
This is the information I have to send in to the news world. Is justice coming? And according to some information the scientist technology have, they call we are close to the alien appear. This is something I did honestly laughing. I did laughing inside myself when they speaking about alien appearing in the earth, and they believe alien causing this attack to the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring it to you here, which is you find out moon, but I bring it to you sun right now. Who is coming by sun?
Of miles per second. What
In 2023.
happens when a solar flare directly hits Earth? And can one
They are waiting for the summertime, this 2023. When they finish the job by flat tsunami earthquakes, by this operation, I bring it to you. They are coming by sun, by other operation, I bring it to you here.
powerful enough ever wipe out life as we know it on our planet? Well, the world is poised to experience a solar storm like no other. How damaging may a large solar storm be to Earth in today's internet-connected world? How will a geomagnetic storm affect today's technology? The Sun is a powerful magnetic star with swirling cyclones. The astronomy community has learned a lot more about these damaging processes on the Sun's surface because of this unprecedentedly comprehensive view of the event. However, NASA has been keeping track of these solar flares and storms for a while and has discovered that the energy they unleash is vastly more than that of any nuclear bomb on Earth.
Which is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a subject I bring it to you.
Is vastly more than that of any nuclear bomb on Earth.
And this is the coming in 2023, according to my information, by this angel. Because this angel is coming, basically this angel, power has given to this angel for the dead. Basically, you can listen to this.
He is said to be the tallest and largest angel in heaven, in his true form, the width of his body being equal to the size of the world.
First, justice coming. After justice, this angel be released, because this justice coming by many archangel here, but not by the first archangel Michael in the earth, by moon. They are already landed in the moon. They are landed in the Mars by dust storm, tornado in the Mars. And they are landed in the planet Venus, Sodom and Gomorrah, heat raising in the Venus. And they are landed many parts in the space is under control of this angel today. But we are talking about in 2023, when sun rising in the summertime, but now is the time for this angel. They come in for justice by their operation. But I bring it to you, what is this justice here coming?
According to the space agency, the explosions called solar flares are capable of releasing as much energy as 1 billion 1 megaton nuclear bombs.
Which is the God releasing this angel for attack to those people, those department or those operation, they be marked for the dead. If you believe that we have mark of the dead, which is I see that in the movie, one of the gentlemen played this movie Steven Seagal. But you must believe mark for the dead is the truth from space. They're marking the unknown number of the operation inside the building, inside the department for death, to kill these people. But God not releasing this angel immediately, because this angel called Israel, which is the permission has given to this angel to kill. Many he can't. You can call one country or two countries by major fire from the sky. He was an angel guiding the Sodom and Gomorrah, two angels, and he was an angel destroyed all the dinosaurs from the sky by ring of fire he lit, and he makes Sodom and Gomorrah to all the dinosaur ashes. He was leading the attack to the dinosaur, which is attack to demon in the earth. He did lead God command to go and destroy all this satanic operation in the earth, which was a dinosaur time. He lead and he destroyed, and they fly in the earth again, fly in the sky back to the God. So I bring it to you, gentlemen, who is this angel?
When invoked, he appears as a pillar of fire, his face more dazzling than the sun. He is the demiurge of classical Jew.
Sun is this angel, but this angel is above the sun. When he appearing, his fire is multiplied thousand of thousand unknown number above the sun, which is making ashes, dust. When he raised the atom explosion, if some people look to that atom explosion, they become salt, which is he did in the Sodom and Gomorrah. They come on to the wife of the prophet Lot. They told, don't look to our fire. When you go, don't look back, because you dead immediately. Because when they look to his fire, which is this angel fire, they become salt, not ashes, salt. This is the evidence of the power of the God, which is given to me to bring it to you, which is finally, as NASA is speaking about, billion hydraulic bomb raising is his truth, and I must bring to you evidence of this angel coming to department country operation. You can see that unknowing one explosion happening to that city, to that building, and they believe that was a gas explosion happening. But reality, this angel walk inside that city and appearing and casting this unknowing, nobody, when no technology weapon can copy this, and they go back again to the sky, and they do their job, and they go back, which is this is the one of the angel ability to bring in this happening. I'm talking about this and ability to bring this happening to the one city you can call, one operation. God command this operation or this department must be go and destroy this department or this building. Immediately God sending this angel, and no time this angel appearing on the ground of the das building or in the gas pipeline, or somehow somewhere they make it as accident happening, this angel bring this. According to information, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to happen in 2023. There is no 2024 coming before they finish the job in 2023, which is they started, they are going to finish it. And God bring me to information I send in beginning, it is this happening. NASA just announcement, something terrible is happening to the moon. Can you imagine something happening in the moon? What happening in the moon? I will explain for you. This is happening to the moon. Angel of the God landed in the moon by unknown number, because when angel of the God landed, there is no seat for the no room for the demon. They must go immediately, because this man is behind the subject command, and they cannot stand that. When this man tell you go, you empty the moon and go, and all the demons fly from the moon and they go immediately, because his word, only he say one word, your time is coming to go. Because they know that if they don't go and leave the moon or leave the Mars, they be Sodom and Gomorrah, the average go to the hell immediately. So they listen what this man say in the sky. Only one word he is speaking, and his word is done. Because when he speak, immediately angel know that that moon is empty. They appear in the moon, and they appear in the moon by unknown number of the angel. Here, subject I want to bring it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Here is most important part. Who is coming for justice? According to information we have in the prophecy of the book, this sword is conquered the earth 100%. This sword, Michael, is the second command, which is he is the first command of the angel, and this is the first command of the angel. But this angel is the fire, atomic explosion, fire, to kill, which is his name being called Israel. I bring it to you here.
Jewish mysticism, the male form of the Shekinah. The Shekinah being the female manifestation of the Most High. In the Kabbalah, he is the angel who led the sandalphone. In the traditions of the Jews, Metatron is the supreme angel of death.
Angel of the death, when God commands, go destroy it, immediately he appear to the sky of that country. That part God command to destroy it, he kill all, and by explosion fire he raising. Most of the time, this explosion happening by unknowing, like accidents.
And under his wing are the subordinate princes of death, Gabriel, Samael, and Azrael.
This is the first command I bring it to you of the angel, ladies and gentlemen, which is God is the first command, Jesus is the first command, but this is the first command too in the space. God give all the power to his sword. And this is the information I want to bring before this happening in 2023, which is I have evidence this is coming to happening, to the Department of Building or Country, they did cause behind the God plan, you can call by Muslim or by India, that building, they are in the dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, because we are talking about at least many die on that building, especially that security building costing crime behind the God future. That building is done already. You must believe they bringing from sky to that building, this going to be ashes all over. Subject I bring it back again today, 2023. What is God bring? What is God commands? Already I read this NASA just announcement, something terrible is happening to the moon. Of course, something terrible will happen to the moon, because moon is the land of the satanic operation, alien, UFO, and demon guiding from planet Saturn control the moon to the earth. And this angel appearing to the moon. Subject I want to bring it to you, sword of the Michael is not leading the angel. I bring it to you here. There is a lady appearing in the sky leading the angel of the gods. All the angels listen to this lady, what she say, they do. This is she coming 2023, according to my acknowledge, she landed in the moon. There is no room for Satan, you must believe, or alien or UFO, all gone. And they took over immediately in the moon. When special, this lady appearing. When angel of the God appearing, they destroy the demon, they fight and they destroy the demon. But when this lady appearing, she don't fight. Angel run away and disappear to not be sent to the hell immediately. I bring it to you evidence, gentlemen, here, power of this lady coming by atomic explosion from the sky, which is this can happen in the ocean in 2023, and ocean will raise Titan, biggest tsunami ever foreseen in the history is coming 2023 in this winter before they bring it to the summertime, which is this angel come to take over in the summertime for death. As I did told you, this angel being called for the death. Those people being marked for the death, this angel coming to kill. And before this happening, this lady coming for to take power in the earth under her control. But she appearing inside the moon, center of the moon, when all the angel is front of her. They listen to her, what she command. They do exactly what she tell. They do. Because sword of the justice, you can see that has given to her to conquer the earth, to come in to conquer the earth. Nothing of this word you can see that in the book of the Bible, but wisdom and knowledge has given to bring into all of you to know that this lady coming for war, ladies and gentlemen, is not coming for the mercy or for saving people. There is no saving before this man coming. This lady coming for justice. And one of the justice she bring biggest tornado, biggest hurricane, biggest tsunami ever was in the history. She command to the moon to attack. And who is the moon? This angel, Michael, guiding the whole army of the Queen, Space Queen Virgin Mary. She guide all the army, and he was this Michael, which is the chief command of the army of God, was the same angel. He destroyed Satan and his army. He put all under her feet and put it on the ground. And this, who is the like God? You coming against the God, but who is the like God? You coming against the God. And he put all under his feet on the ground. And Satan, according to information I have, did not know Michael have so much power in his sword. He bring on the ground and put arrow on the Satan neck and say, step down and don't stand back again don't come back to the heaven again. You are not welcome there. So this information coming to the world news, because sword of the archangel coming by leading of the queen of the space in the moon. They are appearing to come. This information coming to international news, which is they calling why moon coming so angry, and my duty to sending to many part to receive that. Why moon coming so much anger, carry on so much anger in the moon, which is the costing biggest tsunami, biggest explosion you can call by tsunami, make all over building and all houses ashes all over. So ladies and gentlemen, this information must go to many parts to receive that. In 2023, there is a great army appearing in the sky by lady guiding this army from inside the moon. They traveling, coming closest to the earth. And this is going to cost. To the contrary, costing negative behind her mission, which is the I did raise her mission in the world. I did work 7 years to raising her mission in the work, and her message was that I understand one of the message she sent. She did told she will not let Canada stand up in their ground again. After this 2023, she will shut down the Canada government and Canada lands completely be shut down. She is able to do that by tsunami, by earthquakes, by floods, by all the electricity she closed down the Canada. One of the messages I have received from space by her, she told she will force the God to destroy the Canada because God will not make decision. But one of the words I received, she will force the God. Can you imagine? She will force the God to shut down the Canada movement in the earth by closing down their everything they have and removing their country from the earth to not let Canada carry on. This is according to information I have by this lady, what is coming power front her. Because for her to come in by moon, she don't need, she can only say one word and moon will raise disaster, wind, a storm, 350 kilometers to the ocean, earthquake to tsunami raising. This information coming to the many part to receive that, ladies and gentlemen, to know that angel of the gods are ready coming behind her to bring in this war to the earth. I call injustice to the earth, not this war. This called justice in the earth. By unknowing army of the angel coming. By unknowing army of the angel coming to bring her message in the earth and bring this justice from her to the earth, which is they call me to bring in information in the earth before happening. All the electricity, not all the words, I don't believe all the words, but there is few parts they will attack and they will destroy. One of the countries is Canada, one of the countries is India, ladies and gentlemen. They will take the completely India on the ashes all over. They will not let India carry on their agenda in the world. By bringing India culture, wherever they give job, that government receive the information, we are not allowed to give you job, we are sorry, because you've been found dangerous for our country or our department. We have evidence of this attack to the India in 2023, what happened to India, millions die in the India. And this message coming from, they call from Lady of the Justice, we are not going to let you carry on your agenda in the earth. This message coming to India government to know that, and Muslim, Arab, inside that government building they give job, we will destroy the Mecca, your house, and we will completely crush down your foundation to the Arab country. One of the message I received by bringing Arab Muslim inside the Canada on the international news, and we introduce this Arab culture inside the Canadian Security Service to the world. These people is the wrong people to give job. These people is the finally criminal. We cannot give job. They are hates. They want only get everything for themselves. So according to the law, which is I did bring it to you, ladies and gentlemen, here. According to this law, a space coming for justice. And this justice I did send in to you, it is not coming by this man even. It is not coming by God. God command to the angel, and God gives sword of justice to the hair. God give this sword of justice to this lady, ladies and gentlemen, to bring in the justice. You can see that here, to bring the justice. And this justice, I received this information not one time, many times. She want to completely freeze in Canada under her hands on the investigation, to not let in Canada carry on their agenda in the future by closing down their money bank, by tsunami, major flat tsunami, blackout electricity, many disaster she's bringing. She's on the way from this part here, which is I bring it to you, on the way from this part to bring in basically the justice to the government of Canada. Operation of the, I call operation of the queen of the space in the moon, because she want to see that what is going on, who is the in charge. Look like you are general of the army, some people stand up against your country and you have ultimate power, and you go find that part, that country, and you say what is going on here. So she is standing before God, and she before a God she is standing, and God chose her to give sword of justice to this lady, even not to the Michael. Is Miss Michael is archangel, which is the chief command of the angel. She took one number higher than Michael in the sky to take over of the whole thing, the system of the God in the sky for justice, which is I bring it. She bring this justice here. Operation of the moon coming in 2023. So, ladies and gentlemen, those country, only good news is those country like Russia, I bring it to you here. Those country like Russia government, Putin, put his faith to the God and Mother of God. The country going against the Putin, you must believe that country is going to be Sodom and Gomorrah. I prove to you this information because she is coming against that country to bring Sodom and Gomorrah to that country. If it's not happening, because traffic in the sky, too much traffic, not because of demon, don't misunderstand. No. Demon has no power, I can tell you today, no power to bring the justice in the sky. Only one person can bring the justice, this man here and this lady, which is power has given to her as the first command of the angel in the sky. But God is the king of the angel. Jesus is the king of the angel, but she is the command of the angel. Is me general